Anyway, that's the memo. Let's go to President Biden's schedule. Throw it on up. He welcomed the Team USA to the White House, and that's all he did. So I hate to laugh. I mean, it's not really nice to laugh at the President of the United States, but he doesn't do anything. He's around, and I guess people come into the Oval Office and show him stuff, but he didn't do much. And that's because whenever he does do something, it's a fiasco. We put together a gentle montage of just in the past few days how he has screwed up what he's trying to say. Go.
We're going to seize their yachts, their luxury homes, and other ill-begotten gains of Putin's kleptocracy. Kleptocracy, and the guys who are the kleptocracies.
I want to thank Commissioner Gary Batman for being here as well. And at the risk of stating the obvious here, before Russia attacked, we made sure Russia had javelins and other weapons to strengthen the defenses so Ukraine was ready for whatever happened.
All right, everybody makes slips of the tongue. It's Bettman, not Batman, but Biden's making him every sentence, okay? So they trotted him out after the leak from the Supreme Court that we analyzed in great detail last night. I'm not going to go over that again. There is a message of the day on BillO'Reilly.com you should read. I hope you get a chance to. Everybody can read it. You don't have to be a premium member or anything. But they trotted President Biden out. They are, Ron Klain, the chief of staff, Susan Wright, the progressive leftists who really run the country. They put him out there, and here's what he said. Go.
What happens if you have a state changes the law saying that children who are LGBTQ can't be in classrooms with other children? Is that legit under the way the decision is written? What are the next things that are going to be attacked? Because this MAGA crowd is really the most extreme political organization that's existed in American history, in recent American history.
Okay, so, I mean, it's just blather. What happens if the states change the law saying children who are LGBTQ can't be in classrooms with other children? That would never happen. That's impossible. That would be a gross violation of civil rights. I mean, that's like saying, what would happen if a giant monster were unleashed below the sea and came and ate San Francisco? I think that's Godzilla, right? It's the same thing, the same absurdity. So why is the President of the United States uttering absurdities? Why? I can't answer the question. If you're going to go out and say something that's effective. Say something that means a great deal. You're the president. All right, so I wanted to get a poll, women only, American women, on abortion. That hasn't been taken in a year. The last one was taken by Pew, and it's a very poor sample, 43 Republican, 52 Democrat. I mean, that's not a good ratio there. 5,000 plus adults. And the question was a loaded question. Should abortion be illegal in all of most cases? I'm not even going to put it on the screen, but this is nothing. I can't get a handle, and I know there will be polling coming up, maybe it will be, I can't get a handle on American women and where they come down on the abortion issue because it's complicated. There's first trimester abortions, which are legal in most places in the world. But once you get beyond the first trimester to the second and third, they're illegal around the world in most places. Here, late-term abortion's legal in most states. So that's pretty barbaric, I think. You know, the progressives are big human rights people, but when it comes to the unborn, no rights. Why? Because the progressives say, well, it's just a blob of cells, not a human being. This is what progressives say. Well, you go fetal heartbeat at 6 weeks. That's a human heartbeat. So in order to have a human heartbeat, you have to be a human. It can't be a blob of mass of cells. This is the science. And then I asked my staff, all right, find Biden on the science. Roll the tape.
And we follow the science and find the answers. That we will be guided by the science. So here's what the science tells us. I called school superintendents in Florida and Arizona to thank them for doing the right thing and requiring masks in their schools. One of them said, we teach science, so we follow the science. Now we just have to finish the job with truth, with science, with confidence, and together as one nation.
All right, so the science on abortion says the fetal heartbeat after 6 weeks and that the fetus can feel pain after about 20 weeks. That's the science, Joe. How come you're not following it? How come you don't want any protections for the unborn? And you're a Roman Catholic to boot. I can't answer that question. That's the first question I'd ask him. Well, you're a big science guy, right? Science, science, science. COVID science, global warming science. What about abortion science, Mr. President? You think you'd be able to stand up to that? Mm-hmm.